Alright guys, I'm finally back from my trip. Oh man, I had a fantastic time in Africa and in Paris. Oh wow. I told myself that I'd never travel, but that was really amazing. Anyway, let's get to the show. I actually got a question a little while ago that I'm going to address now, and it is, what's the deal with black people and pork products? Okay, let me get into a little more detail of the question. In Pulp Fiction, Samuel L. Jackson was sitting down with John Travolta. Samuel L. Jackson says, "I don't dig on swine." That was one instance. I think it was Friday? Friday, when Ice Cube says, "It was a good day and Mama didn't cook no hog." I could go on about this topic all day. All day. All day. All day. But I think I'm going to spare you guys. Okay? I'm going to spare you on this one. So let's tackle the first thing. Chitlins are, disgusting. They're absolutely disgusting. But that's beside the point. Anyway, let's get back to the real question. What's the deal with black people and pork products? It's believed that in ancient times, obviously before the invention of man, there were animals that inhabited said earth. And there was a specific type of animal, called the Ventriloquus Uranus, long for pig, of course. The Ventriloquus Uranus is one of the fattest animals, and it's said to believe that your anus is actually, it comes from the planet, which is a large planet, Uranus, and also anus as in butt. So a pig usually has a big butt. Anus, butt, pig. Okay? A little common knowledge. The pig, or the Uranus, we'll call it pig for short, they would kind of trot around in everything. And instead of eating the crap that they do today, they had leaves and apples and lots of dirt and lots of cement. Yes, believe it or not, before the invention of man, there was cement. Hey, I don't make up the facts, I just tell them like it is. They believed that in the Egyptian time, obviously man is now invented, the Egyptian time, that the pig was one of the most sacred animals. If you stuck an apple in its mouth and roasted it, that you would have blissful years. Okay. Now keep in mind that we are in ancient Egypt, so we are in Africa. So we're obviously thinking about Africans. Now the American side, we were in a period of separation, I guess you could say. North and south, things like that, east and west. The Europeans actually came to the earth, and they terrorized a lot of Egyptians that lived in America. Now this was closer to the 13th century, might have been 12th, but in that time, these Europeans that came from outer space came in and just started destroying our culture. They brought in a lot of gang violence, thug life. That's why you see gangs today. Now, that's completely separate from the ghetto gene. The ghetto gene is actually derived from part of the European gang warfare style. The pig and the cement actually weighing down the pig, making it heavy, thus making it a good meal. And it really does kind of explain the reasons behind why African Americans like pig, or why they don't. Now, I believe that in today's world, a lot of movieism, okay, instead of bringing up the culture of ancient Egypt, it actually tends to bring it down. The opposite. And the pig seems to head to the back burner. Thanks for your question. I really appreciate it. So this has been another edition of Ask a Black Man, and I'll be talking to you. Thank you very much, please.